Originally, it's dated back to 1159. 3 noblemen went hunting within the area, and they were chasing a boar, a wild boar that is, within the woods with their hounds. The wild boar took refuge in a chapel. There was a monk, some say it was a hermit, some say it was a monk actually in the chapel at the time, and he shut the chapel door and stopped the hounds actually getting in to kill the boar. The noblemen arrived on the scene looking for their hounds and were less than impressed when they found out that their hounds had not been able to do their duty. So they broke into the chapel and they severely beat up the monk within it said inches of his death. The abbot of Whitby at the time heard about it and said these guys were to actually, the life for a life, whatever the son was at the time. But the monk heard about it and he disagreed. He said no, he wanted them to stand to actually do a penance. And the penance was that they were to go to the nearby woods on daylight of the eve of Ascension and with a penny knife cut materials to make a hedge to plant in the harbour. And it had to be planted at 9 o'clock on the eve of Ascension, and it had to stand 3 tides. If it didn't stand 3 tides, these noblemen would have to give up their lands to the abbot of Whitby. And to my knowledge that actually happened right through to 1981 before the time and the tide prevented it from being planted. After 1981, the lady of the manor at the time, Miss Strickland, was insistent that it was kept going as a local tradition. And so therefore it has been planted right by various people right up to this day. Tim and myself plant it now. I am actually the bailiff for the manor of Fyling. I would have been the abbot's representative at the time. The bailiff of the manor would have been the abbot's representative, and that's what I am now, so therefore I actually oversee the planting of it for Tim. It has to be hazel sticks. There has to be 9 of them. You have 9 uprights, which are the headers, and 9 cross ones, which are the stretchers. This came from out of the manor of Fyling, out of a woodland within the manor of Fylingdales. I've been doing it since 2000, the millennium year was the first year I actually officially planted the hedge. When I was at school children used to actually come down on the morning to see it, but now then, traditions pass by, don't they? Yeah. I know, kids used to be allowed time off school to come down for the actual planting. Yeah. Desperately keen to keep it and continue.
I think they're very important, these old traditions. I think they should be kept going, really.
Whoops. No, hold on it. Leaf on it at all. God, you can't stand still long till it gets you, doesn't it? Yeah, might as well use up what bits we've got. Job, that's it, sir. Out on ye! Out on ye! Out on ye!
Wow. Have you got some photos of you over there? Yeah. Thanks.
I can blow the hunting horn, that's where it comes from. And the chap who used to do it before me, he was ill, and I was just asked to come what I thought was for one day really, and I've been here since 97. 97, I think.
I've been coming since 99.
But as you can see, there's a mouthpiece been added to it since then. But it is actually reputed to be the original horn,
Yeah,
isn't it?
the actual horn piece is reputed to be original.
So is that made out of like a sheep's horn, or is that...
Cow's horn.
Cow's horn, that.
Yeah.
The actual horn bit. And I should think it's been bound over the years just to keep it in one piece, really.